Alright, everyone, I have... Oh, Happy Mario Day. Never mind, hold on. I want to see what this is about first. But I have something to explain. Oh, it's because there's sales on this. Man, if I would have known that, I would have bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in a cheaper price, but it doesn't really matter too much. They made this game cheap? Super cheap. That is insane. But I don't necessarily need to buy those games because I have everything I need right now. So, everyone, I'm going to be playing a Pokemon game that I said I was not going to OP, and I'm still not going to LP it. I'm only playing it for. No, that's not what I said. I'm just gonna say Pokemon D, and then it will know what I mean. What game I'm going to get, but I'm not going to OP it, is, and funny that I can get all of these for free, I'm going to get Pokemon Shining Pearl. And I did say I was not going to OP it, and I'm not. I'm only playing it just so that I can. It looks pretty interesting, though. This looks pretty interesting. But I'm not going to get it because it is. There's a lot of things people don't like about it. So I'm not going to get it because I'm not going to play it for an LP because there are three things I hate about this game that the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl games have better, which are the characters are reasonably small in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, but in this game they come back to being small, and I hated it. When I saw the release for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I was like, no way am I going to play this as an LP. But it turns out I need to play a game. No. Oh, now I'll talk because it gave out a lot of my information out there, and I don't want to have that be shown. So I'm playing this game, Pokemon Shining Pearl, not as an LP, but just so I can get the save for the game. Because I for the because in order for me to get a Pokemon I really want to get in Legends Arceus, I need the save file for this game. And what I want in Legends, which you guys have known, and that's what I'm going to do in this part, is get that Pokemon. And possibly this part would also be the finale of Pokemon Legends, even though I said the last part was. But this is possibly going to be the finale. But what I'm going to be doing is play this game until I can save. Finally open the mystery gift that I have not opened yet. Get Darkrai, and then battle Giratina again. But I have to battle Volo first, because of course I have to battle Volo anyways. But I haven't trained my Dialga, which I'm thinking about just using rare candies or experience candies to get the Pokemon leveled up to the level that I need it to be, which is at least 70. Because, of course, I can train my Dialga, which is Time Lord, up to that level, and then I will battle with it. My final decision for my Pokemon team, if Darkrai is level 70, is Darkrai, Palkia, Dialga, Cresselia, and then my two other mons are Karen and still Silver. Even though Silver is still very far behind in levels. I think he's on level 61, which is still very far behind. But why Silver is because Silver is a normal ghost type, and the only move that Giratina could use against them is Dragon Claw. Because our sphere, I'm very sure unless I'm wrong, that knows Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Shadow Force, whatever that's called, and Dragon Claw. So all the typings that I would need to be, because Fairy and Ghost types don't exist in the game. If they did, then Giratina would have a huge disadvantage. Or actually, Normal and Fairy types. Because the only move that I can use there is Aura Sphere. Normal and Fairy types I think do exist. Which is Togepi, or Togepi is just a Fairy type. Because Togekiss is probably one of the best mons to use in order to battle Giratina, because Giratina is a Ghost and Dragon type, and Togekiss is a Fairy Flying type, and the only moves that I can use against Togekiss is a Ghost type moveset. Shadow Force is a very strong move though, and obscures it as well. The next Pokemon that is greatest is using Goodra. If you have a Goodra, I don't, so that is a pretty big issue in itself. I only have a Sliggoo, and using Shelter, because Shelter gives the opponents a chance to miss because it obscures itself while raising its defenses. But this will be a while, so I'm going to be cutting for a while after I say what I'm planning for each of the future parts to be, because you guys know there is a bit more left in the game for me to do. And these are all of the things I need to do. Complete the Pokédex, get every Wisp, get every Unknown, most likely, and pretty much complete every side quest if I want to, which I definitely want to. Because I don't think side quests count as 100% completion, but I'm doing it anyways, so that I'm very sure they would give me a reward for it. And here's something I didn't know. Shaman, I didn't think that you needed a save data in order to get any of the mythical Pokemon out there. I thought they were just free after you beat the main game. But in order for you to get the Shaman, you need a Pokemon Sword and Shield save data, which I've played Pokemon Sword and Shield as an LP before, so that was no problem. For Darkrai, I already told you, you need Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearls save. Or it's really Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl save. You don't even need to beat the game, you only need to save. Like, have your own save data, which I would save first before I play the game. Before I go back to Legends, I mean. Because Pokemon Legends, I officially have played this for 60 hours so far. If you guys didn't see my last video, I've played this game for 60 hours already. And I still have a bit more to go. Such as all of the stuff I already said. But the biggest part of it is completing the Pokédex. And shiny hunting for Spiritomb, because I am definitely shiny hunting for Spiritomb before or after I beat the game. Because Spiritomb, I already have that in my Pokédex because Volo used it against me. So I'm thinking that counts as completion for the Pokédex. Or the Poke Journal is why I feel like they should have just called it, because it is the past tense Pokemon game. And I have 3 shinies and a static shiny, so really 4. Might have missed 1 or 2 shinies because I didn't hear the sparkling sound effects, but I didn't put that on proof on video. Because, of course, a lot of my videos are edited anyway, so I just cut out all of the stuff of me being quiet in the parts, and that would mean there was barely any exploration stuff anyways. Like, there would be new regions, but there wasn't very many things to see in those explorations. But the Pokemon I'm looking to shiny hunt first, if I do a shiny hunting stream, is shiny Magikarp or shiny Kricketot. Because Magikarp, I have almost completed the research for that, but I have to see it use Splash a lot of times and catch a lot of them. Catching a shiny Magikarp is amazing because I have a shiny Magikarp in X that I named Red Dragon, and that's it. Because shiny Gyarados is really cool. It's just a red Gyarados, and it's normally just a classic Gyarados, so what's the point of it looking cool? I just love it. It's like the very first shiny I've ever seen, and the very first shiny I would ever think is amazing in its color. The very first shiny I've ever seen in general is a shiny Eevee because I caught a shiny Eevee in X, and that was off screen. In my actual shiny that I caught on screen, I think, was a shiny Claydol. Because that was just one heck of a rarity. It's even more rare that on screen, in any Pokemon game, I found 3 shiny Pokemon, not counting the static shiny, because the static shiny is just a free shiny for everyone to get. But it's still insane that I found 3 shinies on screen in Pokemon Legends. One was a 1 in 4,000 chance, the other was a 1 in 2,000, and the other, that is Combi, that was also a 1 in 2,000. Because I completed the Pokedex for Combi first before getting the shiny, but it was a male, so that sucked. Ponyta, that was just a shiny though. I mean, just a static, so nothing there. And what's even better was getting the shiny Alpha Purugly, because that was just nuts. I didn't even think it was shiny until I saw it, and I was freaking out about that. It's like I'm concluding the game, but I'm really not. I'm just waiting for this to load, and while waiting, just talking to you guys. But this might be, most likely, my last part of Pokemon Legends for a while, which is why I'm glad that this might be the premiered finale of the second ending in this game. Which I'm sorry to say for anyone who was really enjoying this series, but for what day it is for me right now, against what day it will be for you guys, this will be the day. For me, it's March 7th, so that's how far behind I was in uploading. But in actuality, this will be the day before Kirby. It will be the day before Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And what I was planning to do for Kirby and the Forgotten Land was just play the game until I beat the first boss. And after that, I would end the video there, play the demo, and get the present code. Because I didn't know that if you play the demo version of the game, you get the present code. And I'm hoping that after you play the demo, it has like an end date instead of it ending when the game, like exactly when the game comes out, because that would suck. But I think the present code would be like some sort of currency. How long? Gosh darn it. I'm pretty much done reflecting off of everything. Pretty much the only thing left is, for me completing the Pokedex, I would need to evolve my starter mons into their final evolved forms, which means barely have the time to complete their research tasks if I want to complete the Pokedex as fast as I can. And technically 100% completing the game for you guys might be getting everything done perfectly, including the randomly placed old writings. Ancient writings, old writings, whatever they are. But I don't know where the heck those are. Those are just random for me. It'll take me ages just to find every single one. So pretty much what I'm planning on doing, and you guys will hate this, is after the finale of Pokemon Legends Arceus, I'm going to look up where every unknown is. I'm not going to look up where every wisp is, at least, but I am going to look up where every unknown is because the riddles are hard to solve alone. So that's why I'm going to look it up. So after this is loaded, I'll come back and play Pokemon Shining Pearl only until I can save, then go to Pokemon Legends, get Darkrai, and possibly defeat Giratina in battle. If not, then this won't be the finale, and there won't be a finale until. And I have something planned as well, which is I'm still going to be recording this game, but upload them every Saturday instead of every day because of the Kirby games. So pretty much after I play the Kirby game, I'll come back to Pokemon Legends, but only for a day, and then go play the Kirby games. It'll just be a weird schedule because I'm also uploading Deltarune, so it'd pretty much be every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday, and then every Wednesday until I either beat the Kirby game or until it's a weird schedule, honestly, because although I would just most likely prefer playing the Kirby game all the way through, I want you guys to see everything for this game. So most likely, I would just upload Deltarune instead of stream, do my normal every Sunday, every like Thursday through Tuesday kind of thing, and every Wednesday being the Deltarune. But I would be playing everything on the Kirby game that I don't have yet. And for that game, I'm hoping very much, because Pokemon Legends has gone up to my expectations for how many episodes I was predicting it will be, and I've been correct so far, because part 44, there's something new, was the new thing on the news, Mario Day. That one just came out now. Wait a minute. Wait, so why did it say Happy Mario Day though? I actually forgot. Wasn't Mario Day March 10th? That's something I feel like that should have just been, is the Mario Day being March 10th. I think that's just because I think it ends on March 10th, because right now it's March 7th for me. For you guys, it's way past Mario Day, but for me, it is Mario Day right now, like in the term of March 7th through the 10th. Sorry, particular spot. So it's funny. I'm not even cutting, and I have a lot to say. So most likely, even though I would be, and I know this is boring for you guys, so that's why I'm going to say for the premiere that the first 20 minutes of this premiere is going to be just me talking about the conclusion of this game. So you guys might not want to watch this, because I only have 4 minutes remaining, and I was talking throughout all of that, and I pretty much run out of things to conclude, because I've already talked about what everything was for my expectations. My expectation for Pokemon Legends Arceus was 50 videos, and it's looking like it will be that long for the moderate time. And then for Kirby, I'm expecting 40, because even though it looks pretty long, I still think that the Kirby game will most likely be like a pretty short experience, meaning it would be like around 40 videos if I recorded for like half-hour long videos, which would be a huge relief on my part, doing half-hour videos instead of hourly videos that I've done in this game, because in total honesty, even though I really like this game, it's a pain to edit. There's so much to cut and it takes so long. Like I would be recording for an hour and a half and it takes me an hour to edit, and I have a lot to do as well. For me, for you guys, you wouldn't know what I mean, but I have college stuff. I'm become very busy doing edits, doing college work, doing uploads. I have so much going on, even though for you guys it's come back to being one video a day, but it used to be a pain. Like the week of March 6th, because March 6th is a Sunday, I am on the grind for 2 videos a day, even though that wasn't the case on Sunday because I uploaded a video last night and scheduled a video for 11 o'clock. I was able to edit 2 videos. I have a lot on my plate because of how many on what part 40, when part 40 was going to be uploaded for my plan, and that would be when the audio finally gets fixed to a perfect setting. And up to that point, I'd also rematch the Pokemon Nobles so that you guys would be hearing great audio for that instead of the terrible audio that you guys heard. Because Avalog was my most favorite Pokemon Noble I've ever fought. It was so cool fighting against a humongous Pokemon. So this is about to be done, surprisingly enough. That was not bad at all. And I was talking during all of that. Didn't even have to cut. All of this was me talking. So, in my edits, I would be skipping ahead to a long time from now. But this is technically a mega episode of a finale because I have a lot of things to do. Pokemon Shining Pearl just to save. I did it! I'm not super hyped for this because I'm not going to play this game all the way. I just want to see what it's like for a tiny bit. But my starter Pokemon wouldn't matter because my starter Pokemon would have been Chimchar anyway, so I'm just going to choose what I would have chosen. English, yes. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to say I'm just not going to do the professor dialogue. Hello there. It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Professor, the Pokemon Professor. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Mange! We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Like I said, I am going to be playing as a female because it doesn't really matter too much in the end since I'm not going to be playing this game as an LP. So I'm playing as a female, and I'm naming myself D because it is just a demo, so-called, because I'm not really playing this game to complete it. I'm just playing this game until I can save, finally play Legends, and get Darkrai. Okay, so you're G. A fine name, that is. Now this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? I'll tell you. His name... I'm gonna name him something silly. Instead of Barry, I'm naming him Bart. Because of course, like I said, this is not for completion. Bart, is it? That is your friend's name? Yes. Alright, D, your time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventures about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way, you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on and leap into the world of Pokemon. Like I said, I'm not going to enjoy the character size. The character size is really bad to me. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored red Gyarados failed to appear, even fleetingly, to the crestfallen team. Look how small I am, I freaking hate it. That concludes our special report, Search for the Red Gyarados. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on the Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time on whatever, I don't even care. The Switch, I can't run yet. That's another pain. Whole thing. And there's Mom. D. Bart came calling for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he said it was an emergency. Can I save right now? I can't. Oh, this is control keys. So how do I? Oh, this is how. Oh, I can save right now. I didn't know that. I thought you save after you started on. So what happens if I go to Legends now? And yes, I wanted to close my software because all I really cared about was just playing the game until I can save, which I thought was after the starter mons. Can I get the Darkrai request? That is the thing I really want. Yep, there is. And this will be called the Darksome Nightmare. Kale of the Pearl Clan has reported seeing a strange Pokemon up in the Coronet Highlands. Speak with the fellow in my lab and see if you can catch the Pokemon concerned. The Darksome Nightmare. You're the one who accepted my request? Well then, let's get right to business. There's an old tale that's long been told in the Hisui region about a dark nightmare that visits people on lonely paths at night. I never put any stock in it myself until I saw it. I saw a terrifying black Pokemon just like the one in the stories. They say that people who are trapped in the nightmares it creates never wake again. We can't wait for someone to fall victim to it. We've got to act before that can happen. I saw it near the Clamorclaw Cliffs, partway up Mount Coronet. Did I say Chlor? I meant Core. I said Coronet instead of Coronet. And it was when I was out walking alone at night, just like the old stories all say. Be careful if you go in search of it. I wouldn't want you to lose your life over this. So we get to battle Darkrai, and Darkrai is my favorite mon, if you didn't know this already. It's not my most favorite mon, it's just a cool looking one. And who I'm going to fight it with in my team, because right now my Pokemon are pretty high leveled. The Pokemon I want to fight it with, because Time Lord I'm going to keep. So I'm going to go to the post and fight with some of my mons, and those mons are going to be a bit far back. I'm gonna turn up the audio volume. I keep thinking my commentary is on all the time. So I'm gonna put Crescent on the team. I'm gonna replace. I'm actually not sure because I am keeping Bess. Dad, stop. Karen. I'm gonna replace her. And then I'm also putting Craft in. And I'm replacing Rod because Craft needs the experience. Both mass outbreaks and massive mass outbreaks. The massive mass outbreaks are in the Crimson Mirelands. And the mass outbreak is of Mantike. So I am first going to the Mirelands apparently so that I can see what the outbreaks are. and of course get the berries. So this will be a really long video indeed. So I'm not gonna turn off my commentary so that I can get the mass outbreaks, and I will report back to my about that after a while of me doing stuff in the game, meaning getting every wisp and completing a lot of requests. Or not. Doesn't make sense to me though. I hear you finished your investigation in the Crimson Islands. Well done, Omega. Eureka is here to help us. What happens twice will happen thrice, or so they say. Massive mass outbreaks seem likely to occur in the Cobalt coastlands and other areas as well. So I've been discussing the issue with Eureka. Why don't we demonstrate to her what has been keeping us so busy? We can turn our investigation to Cobalt coastlands next. Match! I really want to feed Munchlax. Ah yes, Munchlax. I know what's been keeping you busy is eating. Don't worry, you'll get your berries. But I still wonder, what lies behind Munchlax's strange reaction to eating agua berries? How does he know which Pokemon are gathering were during a massive mass outbreak? He's got superpowers? Perhaps. Hopefully our investigations will shed some light on this mystery. Well, let me offer you a hand. I've learned some things about massive mass outbreaks myself. I knew the leader of the Pro Clan could help us. Mysterious goings on in vast Hisui piqued my interest after all. And on top of that, we're friends. I'll always come if you ask for help. Oh, come on. Since when? We'd seen each other around before. But after talking more at the Harmony Festival, we agreed on a lot of things. Such as how exactly we think Admin is doing as a leader. And we decided we'd help each other out, despite being from different clans. Anyway, that's how I got involved with the investigation in the coastlands. And I heard from Iskon and Lena that they'd both seen something that was like a mass outbreak, but much stranger. What are your thoughts on these massive mass outbreaks, Arita? Well, I wonder what about them causes Pokemon to flock together this way. Perhaps there's been some shift in space because of Mighty Palkia's appearance. I'd certainly be glad to have more Pokemon around. It would help Hisui flourish. But it's too early to conclude it's all for the best. Hordes of strong Pokemon could be dangerous. I'll be sure to warn Lita and be careful too. I'll head to Jubilee Village once I wrap up on a few things here. We can meet at the front gates when it's time to settle on our next investigation. Completed that, I got 20 apricorns, 30 black tumblestones, and 30 iron chunks. Keep going. Can I feed your friggin' Munchlax? Yes, thank you. Understood, it's up to you, Munchlax. Thanks to Munchlax, you can tell which Pokemon have appeared in the massive mass outbreak. Bronzor, that looks like there will be more than just him. I can get the berries from this. No. Wait, what does this mean? What does the Pokeball symbol mean? That's interesting. So, whoops. I can't get any berries from these guys. I don't know what this means. Well, now I know. Oh, that was a stamp I made. Oh, now I get it. So, Bronzor, I'm going there first. I'm going to see if it's indeed... I'm seeing if it's indeed about the fact that I can encounter the Bronzong as well, because Bronzor are pretty strong in themselves. So I'll be back after I defeat a lot of these Bronzor, because this will take me a while. Ow. Yeah, wait. Using Iron Tail because I know that's one of the research tasks I need to complete with Dialga. Proof? Dialga. Use Iron Tail, and then I need to use Roar of Time a certain amount of times as well. But where the heck is this Bronzor herd? I swear I've been looking everywhere. It's nowhere. This Bronzor herd is not there. It's just simply not there. Hey, look! Hey, Wisp! These Bronzor are wasting my time. So there's Teddiursa, Petalo, Onyx, that would be cool to find. Skorupi, Krogunk. I'm gonna go find some Onyx. The closest there is just going here. Those Bronzor don't exist. I don't know what this is, but I cannot find these Bronzor. What the heck? That's an Alpha Yanma right there. The Onyx should be seen. There they are. And I'm gonna catch these guys as well. Catching all of these Onyx. Gosh darn, how did it know? It's like they would immediately know right when I mess up. Never mind. All of these moves are powerful when it comes to this guy. I forgot. Hello. I don't think this catches. Oh, it does. How surprising. This guy's like, what? I love how they're just like that. It's so funny. Oh, come on. That was really quick. Might as well catch the rest of these guys. Forward Pokemon seem to be gone because the rainstorm stopped. Just release these. Release these. I wish the yes option was first. But you know why it's not. No. It's like a Grit Gravel, and 4 Grit Pebbles. Alright. So, I'm going to report, and then I'm going to the Crypt, and then I'm going to the Corona Highlands. The Pokemon I caught was a male Combi and 6 Onyxes. I'm also going to get the money to get max revives. So, I completed Onyx's Pokédex entry. I don't think I have done that before. Completed Rhyhorns, I already knew about that. Then Dialga, that one is just as it is. I would like to return to the village because I'm going to the Corona Highlands. Growlithe? Never mind. I'll do this first. There's Kadabra as well, but I'm going to do Growlithe. I'm going to go to the coastlands and get the Growlithe. I don't even have all of those mons, so this is perfect. Hello, don't mind me. Oh, hello. Might as well fight you. Using silver this time. Ow! Getting attacked by 2 of these guys. Missed? How? Oh, because it's hazy. Because normally that's 100% accurate. I'll start it. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna catch you if you're not gonna cooperate with the battle. You might as well be my friend. If that doesn't work, then I'm just going to try and it worked. I was just going to try to beat it, but that was nuts. Hello, what's over here? Geodude. Okay. Oh. Strong style slash. Might have mattered, might have not. I don't know about that one too. Hello. Ow! There's an outbreak. Ah! I think I'm attacking 3 of these guys at once. Gonna try catching in the Great Ball. If that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna try catching it in an Ultra Ball. If that doesn't work, I'm just beating it. It works. Guaranteed capture. I forgot. Oh. It lost me. How's that possible?
Man, that was insane.
I only like defeated 2 of those guys, and the rest of them I just. The rest of the guys that I caught, I was just a legend at sneaking there. That was insane. How many medical links do I have now? 32. Now it's time for me to report my findings. I kind of love these guys during backstrikes. All of the mons I caught were Growlers. Or, I only caught 3 during a backstrike, but that's fine. So, did that. For Dialga, it's just Iron Tail. I have yet to complete its Pokédex. Agile and strong style moves are fine in 120 points. Now return to the village and finally get that Darkrai. So, I'm going to the mountain camp. Because I know the Corona Highlands is where I need to go. There's an Alpha right down there. I know you will notice me, but it doesn't matter too much because I'm not bothering to come to. Oh, look, a Wisp. I found a Wisp. Oh yeah, I found a Wisp. Wait, I think I'm safe to go exploring. Yep, here we go. It's right there. No, it's not. There it is. To be perfectly honest, I'm not surprised. Astounding. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Really, like, that fight was fun. That fight was really fun. I'm surprised. It took me 2 balls, but also I didn't save, so that was my mistake. That was my second time being able to catch a legendary Pokemon. That was mythical, by the way, and without saving. And I forgot to save. That was my bad, but I didn't need to because I caught it, thankfully. Now everyone will be able to rest easy. Yes, now no one else will fall victim to such dark nightmares. I suppose I'd better be heading back home myself now, but I won't ever forget what you did. Farewell, young one. And I got an Experience Candy XL. So, now I'm going to the Summit Camp because there's something there that I'm planning to do. Even though my Pokemon are not high enough leveled yet, but I'm planning on trying again for the Pokemon, for the Giratina fight. So, actually, I'm going to move 1 in the item storage and buy 2 Max Revives. And name my Darkrai. So, 2 Max Revives. I can only buy 1 Revive. I could report Darkrai to Professor Levinson, which I will. I have 945. That's enough for me to get 2 Revives. Cleavor and Darkrai. Darkrai, I need to see it use Shadow Ball and Dark Void. And I've seen it only use Hex. I've seen it use Hex, Dark Void, and Dark Pulse, I think. I think its move was Dark Pulse. I'm going to continue my excursion and see what Darkrai can learn normally. Because it causes nightmares and also it's a cool name for it. So, who I'm going to replace for that is Veth. That means most of my Pokemon that I have now are legendary mons. Oh, it knows Psychic. It didn't use Psychic, but it knows it. That's really useful to know. So instead of Dream Eater, Hex is what it knows, and that's very useful. Darn it. Ah! It's hazy. That's why it's missing. That is so cool. I've seen it use Bitter Malice all 40 times, but I need to see it use Nasty Plot. Wait, that's exactly 40. That's fun. That's pretty interesting there. So 40 times for that, and then 12 times for Nasty Plot. Which is actually 14, so I need to see it use Nasty Plot 11 more times in order for me to complete its entry. I forgot, how do I catch the Zoroark normally? Because normally for the Zorua, I can catch up to 25 of these things. Caught at night is 20. So, yeah. Ultra Ball. I already have this mod, but I might as well catch another because it's an alpha variant, and I think that's part of my research task. Got an experience candy L. Oh, I didn't catch this. I defeated it last time. That's even better. Defeat 10 of them. That's not bad either. To catch 10 of them. Which for Electabuzz, I need to catch 15 of those. Defeat 10. I've already done. This team is rocking. Gonna get these tumblestones before I go any further. Because I'm desperate for them.
Desperation leads to doom. But if it's in this occasion, then it doesn't.
Like if it's tumblestones, nothing leads to doom. Be right back. I'll be back at the Bolo. I'll be back at the Giratina fight actually, because you've already seen the Bolo fight. So guys, as you may have known, I did keep Volo's battle because of the fact that this battle was actually super interesting. Because of the fact that I didn't know Roserade had spikes, and of the fact that because of the fact that I was trying out a lot of my different mons, I still got my mons to faint, and I'm trying my best to revive them and heal them up to full so that I would be ready for the Giratina boss fight. And for you guys that don't know, I didn't even know this. You can't even catch Giratina in this final boss fight. You have to just beat it. I didn't know that, but there will be a way to catch Giratina again. I'm not telling you what that is yet. That'll be in a long while from now. Because I'm planning on catching Giratina as a final Pokemon before Arceus. Like, it will be the final legendary Pokemon before Arceus, because I am planning on catching a lot of legendaries anyway. So that was just a quick analysis on what I'm doing. I don't have much of an advantage at this point. Gosh darn it. I did it! Funny that I even said that. Funny that I said that I finally beat Giratina, because that did take me a really long time to finally figure out the strat. And the funniest thing is, I used Cresselia, and I was gonna use Darkrai against it. I didn't even need Darkrai at all. Turning tail and running from this puny human, pathetic. I was the one to feed you the power you needed to, so they could take on Arceus. I was the one who gave you the chance to claw open that space-time rift, driving the deity of space and the deity of time mad so that you could drag the creator out from hiding. How? How could this happen? Almighty Arceus, if you have any heart within you, then tell me. The blood of the ancient Sinnoh people flows in my veins, does it not? What is it, then, that you find so lacking in me? Do you mean to tell me that this world doesn't need to be remade? I can't live with such questions. I can't bear not satisfying this ache to know. Answer me then, Omega. Do you have some dream that propels you as I've had? I do. So you do. Doubtless that dream of yours would never leave room for the dreams of one like me. I am the great wielder of Pokemon, and you battle alongside your Pokemon. In the end, I was alone, but not you. You will fight together with your Pokemon to seize whatever dreams you have. Here, take it. Take the plate that started me on this path. The plate I once received from Giratina. My journey is over. My story ended when I lost to you. I received the final plate from Volo. The spooky plate. I've completed the seeking the remaining plates mission. I suppose now you've gathered all the plates said to exist in this land of Hisui. Whoa! The Celestica flute transformed into the Azure flute. So that's it? The Azure flute. Heh, it comes to you. So Arceus wishes to meet you, of all people. You had to be the one. Is that why you were brought to this world? Yeah! I have no desire to watch from the sidelines as Arceus comes to you, and I absolutely cannot accept a world in which you would ever manage to defeat Arceus. Someday, I'll solve every riddle in the legends of Hisui's Pokemon, and on that day, I'll stand before Arceus at last. No, I will conquer it. No matter how many years, how many decades, how many centuries it takes me. The deified Pokemon. Seek out all the Pokemon there is to meet. Then play your flute upon the dies in the Temple of Sinnoh. That is it. The rest of this game is about getting the legendary Pokemon and getting Giratina. That was insane. So, Craft, Crescent, Time Lord, Space Lord, and Silver were the Pokemon that I used for the battle. I didn't use Nightmare at all. So the moves that knows Giratina is Aura Sphere, Earth Power, Dragon Claw, and Shadow Force. Next time in Pokemon Legends, which for me will be a long time from now, we are going to get all of the wisps in the game. Or actually, it was to do every side quest in the game. That's what it was. So, the literal report is you have obtained a Zero Flute, which is said to be the key to meeting Arceus, the Pokemon spoken of in the ancient myths. What will happen when you play it? Current objective: seek out all the Pokemon there are to meet, then play your flute upon the days or dies in the Temple of Sinnoh. Because I haven't completed the Pokédex yet, and here are the Pokemon I've seen. 204. There are more to be around in the game. So the first thing is I need to evolve Togepi to get Togetic. I need Goodra, even though I've seen Goodra. And I need to find where Cleffa is. Because Clefable, I think that shows that's nowhere. Oh. It's found in the Coronet Highlands somewhere. But where, I have no idea. I think it's somewhere in the Void or something like that. And then, for the rest of stuff, I think in order for me to get the legendary Pokemon, which first I'm going to report my findings, that I'm looking for, I need to go back to the village and see if there are anything on the blackboard. I only caught the Alpha Electivire. 3,118 Pokédolls. Caught for the first time, caught during a backstrike, and such like that. So I've seen Darkrai use I've seen it use a strong style and agile style move. So it's on level 7. I only need to see it use an agile style move 25 times. I've completed the August Pokédex. And I think the rest is further known. For Arcanine, I've seen it use an agile move 4 times. I need to see it use an agile style move 11 more times. Funnily enough, in order for me to catch the Arcanine, which it's not known to appear anywhere, I either need to catch more Growlithe to evolve into Arcanine, or hunt it for the massive mass outbreak. Oh, there is more. Omega! Hey, Omega! Have you heard? There have been reports that a huge shadow appeared in the Cobalt Coastlands and then just vanished without a trace. Omega, my boy, you must tell me. You went to the Temple of Sinnoh with Volo, correct? What exactly happened? I see. In that case, the shadow in the Cobalt Coastlands may be none other than Giratina, a Pokemon said to have once been banished to the reverse side of our world. I do believe this calls for a survey. The Cobalt Coastlands are pretty vast. I hope you have some idea where to look. I do. Request number 91, on the trail of Giratina. So apparently, I think Giratina is what I have to catch first, and then the weather Pokemon will be there. Meaning the weathered legendary Pokemon. So, I keep doing the wrong thing. The request number 97. First, there's this. The mission number 27. The deified Pokemon. Seek out all the Pokemon there is to meet, and then play my flute upon the days in the Temple of Sinnoh. That is interesting, though. And yep, there is a new request. That happens after you defeat the final boss of the game, which is Giratina. Not exactly the true final boss, though. It's just a final boss for now. Because first was the Origins. Those were final bosses. Then there was Giratina. That was the final boss. But the final boss is Arceus. I've just been told of the foul plan Volo had concocted. Well, think no more on that scoundrel. Just another tale of passion, burning too bright and consuming its bearer. That is what happens if you allow it to. But what of you? Are you making progress with your, what do you call your studies of Pokemon? Surveying, was it? It's going alright. Indeed? Well, Hisui still holds more fascinating Pokemon. Shall I speak to you of one of them? Which Pokemon would you hear about? There they are! Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. Tornadus. Ah yes, Tornadus. In every direction it flies, stirring up tremendous storms as it goes. When the blizzard batters in the Alabaster Iceland, Tornadus may be about. Which other do you want to hear about? Thundurus. Now, Thundurus, as it flies around, it fires bolts of lightning every which way. When a rainstorm lashes the Cobalt coastlands, Thundurus may be about. Landorus. So this is request number 27 through 29. Or will that not be in the main story, or will instead just be requests? If they are the main missions, then that means there are exactly 30 missions in the game. It seems it can be glimpsed in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Perhaps you'd be so good as to catch it for me. I'm done, thanks. Is that so? I know not why these three have chosen to show themselves. Perhaps the cause lies with the space-time drift, or simply with their own whims. I suppose they're stirring up storms and casting bolts of lightning may trouble you plenty, but nature has need of such things. If you wish to know more, you'd best study the Pokemon for yourself. When you've completed entries in your Pokédex for Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus, come and speak with me. It is a request, not a main story. Still, what are the rewards for each? I keep pressing the wrong freaking buttons. For request number whatever, I don't actually know. On the Trail of Giratina, I get a Grit Rock. Only that, surprisingly. And then I get 4 experience candies L's. Like, 4 large experience candies for this. So what I will do in the next part still is do every request I can. And I will do the eerie apparitions in the night in the part after, because we're about done with the game, surprisingly enough. The goals I have are to collect every wisp, get every unknown, complete the Pokédex, and do every request. Then get Arceus, and then that will start the shiny hunting journey. After I get Arceus. But of course, as well, I'm also doing the massive mass outbreak requests. So the next part, instead of me doing every request, I am doing requests, and then I'm stopping at the massive mass outbreak. But of course, for you guys, that will be on the day after the part on the stream of me playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. For me, I did decide for myself, I am actually just going to do it right after this one. So, I hope to see you guys next time. Even though I know I have a lot of editing to do, but I'm still going to do it because it's too much just to think about. So I'm just gonna do it. See you guys next time. Bye!